Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Browns fans, there's been quite a bit of chatter lately about the future of our team, especially concerning head coach Kevin Stefanski. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could his future possibly be in question after the season we've had? But in the NFL, nothing is ever set in stone, especially when it comes to coaching decisions that could shake up the entire organization. And trust me, the whispers in the NFL circles are getting louder, suggesting that there's a real chance Stefanski could be on the chopping block, or at least that there's serious debate about his long-term role with the Browns. This kind of speculation doesn't come out of nowhere. It's rooted in the fact that, despite the ups and downs, the Browns are still searching for that consistency, that true championship-caliber identity. And when things don't go exactly as planned, especially in a division as competitive as the AFC North, every move, every decision gets scrutinized more than ever. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Is Kevin Stefanski's job truly on the line? Well, some NFL insiders believe that the Browns are at a crossroads. They're evaluating every piece of their puzzle, and one of the big questions being raised is whether the team might consider making a coaching change to shake things up or to bring in a fresh perspective. But let's be clear. This isn't just idle speculation. There are some compelling reasons why the Browns might consider going in a different direction. For starters, the team's offense, which Stefanski is heavily responsible for, has shown flashes of brilliance but also periods of inconsistency. While the running game and quarterback play have been solid at times, there have been moments where the offensive scheme seemed to stall, especially against tougher defenses. This has led some to wonder if a coaching change could energize the team, bring new ideas, and maybe even unlock more of the talent that Browns fans have been eager to see flourish. Now you have to remember, Kevin Stefanski has been a steady hand since he took over in 2020, guiding Cleveland to the playoffs in his first season. But in the NFL, success is measured by more than just making the postseason. It's about sustained excellence and winning in the playoffs. And despite the promising signs, the Browns have yet to make that leap into real contender status, especially when it comes to competing against AFC powerhouses like Kansas City or Buffalo. That's where some of these debates come from, fans and insiders alike questioning if a coaching change could be the catalyst to get the Browns over that hump. But what about the players? Well, there's no denying that Cleveland boasts a talented roster, especially on defense with Myles Garrett leading the charge. Offensively, players like Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper have been crucial, and Deshaun Watson's return has brought a new dimension to the offense. However, the chemistry and consistency haven't always been there, and some are arguing that maybe a different approach from the sidelines could help unlock that potential. And let's not forget that coaching decisions in the NFL are often about more than just X's and O's. They involve leadership, culture, and the ability to adapt to different game situations. Some reports suggest that the Browns brass is paying close attention to how the team is responding, especially after tough losses or critical moments. If they believe that a new voice could be what's needed to ignite the team and push them further, then a coaching change becomes a real possibility. Now, I know a lot of you Browns fans are passionate and have your own opinions on Stefanski's tenure. Some believe he's done a good job building a solid foundation, while others feel that it's time for a new voice that can elevate the team's performance, especially in high-pressure situations. Whatever your stance, one thing is for sure. This discussion is far from over, and the coming weeks could be crucial in shaping the team's future. Switching gears, let's talk about what this means for the season ahead. The AFC North is no joke. Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, they're all tough, and every game is a battle. If there's a coaching change, it could either be a spark that propels the Browns to new heights or a setback if it's not handled properly. The team's current roster has a lot of potential, and with a little more consistency and leadership, Cleveland could seriously contend for the division title. But right now, it's about making the right decisions, staying focused, and pushing through the adversity. The fans, the city, everyone is hungry for that championship. Cleveland has waited long enough, and we believe in our guys. But sometimes in the NFL, a coaching change can be the shakeup needed to turn things around. We've seen it happen with other teams, and it's not out of the realm of possibility here. Still, it's a complex decision, and it's clear that the Browns organization is weighing all their options carefully. And speaking of players, keep an eye on the development of Deshaun Watson. His comeback has been a roller coaster, but as he gets more reps and confidence, he could be the key to unlocking the offense's full potential. The offensive line has been solid, and with Chubb running behind that line, Cleveland's ground game remains one of the best in the league. But it's the passing game where things need to click more consistently. That's where a new offensive scheme or a different coaching approach could make a huge difference. Meanwhile, the defense continues to be a strength. Myles Garrett is a game wrecker, and the secondary has shown resilience. But even with a strong defense, if the offense isn't clicking, it's tough to win those close games. That's why coaching is so critical, finding that perfect blend of scheme, motivation, and game day adjustments. So Browns fans, the feelings are mixed. Some are optimistic that the organization will stick with Stefanski, believing that stability and continuity are key to building a championship-caliber team. Others see the potential for change as a necessary step to push the team to the next level. Either way, what's clear is that the Browns are at a pivotal moment. The decisions made in the coming weeks could define the franchise's future for years to come. Now, you might be wondering, what's the real inside scoop? Well, as of now, nothing official has been announced. But the whispers in NFL circles suggest that the Browns aren't afraid to make bold moves if they believe it will help their Super Bowl aspirations. Cleveland fans know how rare and precious that opportunity is, and every game, every decision is part of that bigger picture. Looking ahead, the Browns have a tough schedule, and every game is going to matter even more if they want to make a deep playoff run. The AFC North is stacked, and winning the division might even be the easier part. The real challenge will be navigating the postseason, where the stakes are even higher. So, if there's a coaching change looming, it could either be the spark that lights the fire or a risky move that takes time to settle. In the end, what we all want is a team that fights hard every week, that plays with passion, and that ultimately brings a Super Bowl back to Cleveland. That's the dream, and every Browns fan is holding on to that hope tightly. The organization is undoubtedly feeling the pressure, and the fans are more fired up than ever. The next few weeks are going to be crucial, and we'll be here every step of the way, analyzing, discussing, and dreaming about that championship. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the coaching situation? Do you think Stefanski deserves more time, or do you believe a change could be exactly what this team needs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Let's keep that passion alive and continue fighting for that Super Bowl.